Hi everyone, it's Holly here with Holly's Ink and Stamp, and it's that time again where we are going to be decorating up our planner again. And this time we are going to be doing September already, if you can believe it. Okay, so let's get this pulled out. Okay, this is our September. You're going to enjoy this one, and we're going to go ahead and take out this. Move it in front of September here. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and write in our numbers. And I'm using our Stampin' Write basic black marker. And I know September starts on a Friday. So go ahead and write in all of your numbers first. Now if we look at this, we have a lot of empty space. And that space is what I love because that's what we're going to decorate up. We have the empty space up here. We have empty space over here. And look at all this. All of this space here. All of this here, here, and here. Not to mention the calendar itself. So we have lots of decorating that we're going to do. And this month I have decided to use the Lots of Love stamp set. This also has some designer series paper, and it is just absolutely gorgeous paper. Pull this out so you can see all the different colors that we have here. They just have rich, turning to fall colors. Now they do have some that is like a pink. Okay, those would be great for maybe some wedding items. But the other colors are just nice and dark, and I just absolutely love the black. Alright, so lots of great paper here, and we're going to be using some of the designer series paper along with our stamp set here. We're going to be pulling in a few other items. Going to do a little different things on this one this month, and I think you're going to enjoy that. Alright, so we're going to start off by stamping some items right here. I don't need to mask this time because it is a smaller stamp. The images in our stamp set here are a lot of solid ones, and I absolutely love that. So these are our clear stamps, which means you're going to use your clear blocks, and we are using all but 4 stamps to decorate this. And I may bring these in when I go to decorate the weeks, so you have to come back to see that. We are going to take some soft suede ink here. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to alternate our little piece here, and we're going to stamp, and then I'm going to turn it around, stamp. We're just going to do it up and down. Okay, so just remember to turn around each time. September's still hot, but we know that transition is coming. So that's why I chose this particular stamp set and color scheme, because I just absolutely love it for fall, which is coming right around the corner. Alright, so we have that done. We are going to go ahead and stamp our calendar area now. And actually I do not need to mask this one because the way that I have it designed, we are not going to be going over into the areas today. We are going to take some Tangerine Tango. Okay, and we're going to open that up, and we're going to take our flower, the solid flower image. Such a beautiful image, and we're going to ink that up. Okay, and you do want to look at it because it is a solid image. You want to make sure that it's all covered. Alright, and what we're going to do is stamp it off, and our third generation is what we're going to be stamping right here on our paper. Now, I want to put some leaves and different things behind my flower, but I want it to look like it's behind the flower. And I know I've taught you guys this before, but what I have done is I've taken a Post-it note and stamped our flower on it in the sticky area. Okay, there's always a sticky area in the Post-it note. And then I cut it around very close to the actual flower, to the image that I stamped. And now I'm going to be able to use this as a mask when I go to stamp my leaves and foliage around it. Alright? The only thing you have to do is figure out which way you have it, which I think this is the correct way, and see how that just fits right over it. You can't even tell that there's a stamped image underneath. And then we're going to take this piece here, and I'm going to use Tranquil Tide for that one. Okay, so go ahead and open this up. And then we're going to use Pear Pizzazz for the other leaves that I want to put behind it. So we're going to start with the Tranquil Tide. I'm going to ink this up. We're going to stamp off twice. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that right here. Okay. And then I'm going to take the other image I have. We're going to go ahead and ink that up. I'm going to stamp off, and we're going to put the other image right here. Now here's where the cool part comes. We're going to lift that up, and those now look like they were behind that flower. Isn't that so pretty? And we're going to do the same thing right up here. So we're going to go ahead and cover this flower. I may need to do just a little bit of masking right here just to be sure. When in doubt, put a piece of paper down, because you never know. Isn't that just so pretty? All right, we're going to move to this side now. Now remember, save this. There's no sense in recreating it every time you want to do that. And stick it inside your stamp box. Our calendar is coming to life. Love it. All right, so we're going to close these up. And now we're going to work on this piece right here, right beside the word September, because I think you're really going to like what I'm going to do on this side. Now this is going to be really cool what I'm going to show you. We're going to take our little image here, and it's this one right here. All right, I didn't want it to just be, it's not really meant to be one color, but this is going to be hard to do because it's not a two-stamp stamp without trying to get this inked inside here and these inked with different colors. But I'm going to show you a trick. We're going to take our Stampin' Right markers, and I'm going to take Soft Suede and Pool Party. Sometimes if you have our markers and you don't have our ink pads, this is a trick that you can use. All right, so what you want to do is take the lighter color first, and I'm going to take the Pool Party, and I'm using the brush end. Okay, and what you're going to do is just color right those little balls right there in the center. Then we're also going to take this one, the brush end, and we're going to do the stems. Now once you have that done, you're going to have to what we call huff on it. And that'll bring that moisture back from the ink. And look at this, we're going to be able to stamp. I'm going to do one right here. And now we have all of the colors right there without trying to figure out how to cover up all the little pieces and ink them with the ink pads. And then you're simply going to just color them again. Guys, this is so easy and so beautiful. Kind of gives it a watercolor look too. And I love that. Look how beautiful that is. Pull this off and show you the magic. How beautiful is that? It looks like it was actually printed on the paper from the manufacturer. And nope, we did it. All right, let's bring in our other paper. We are going to stamp a saying from our stamp set, and it says, "Consider yourself hugged." Again, I explained before that we need any uplifting type of sentiment we can give ourselves, even in our planner, and that's going to fit beautifully right in this box right before the 1st of September. And I'm actually going to use basic black for that. I always suggest stamping first to make sure that you have it the way it needs to be and it's not upside down. I know my friends have stamped things upside down, and we just all get a good laugh out of it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get our designer series paper out that I chose, and I think you're going to love it. It's really going to pull in the stamp images that we did. It has that Pool Party right there, the Tranquil Tide, the Pear Pizzazz, the Soft Suede. We have pulled every ink color that we can out of this, even the basic black. And we are going to take these and use them in these areas here. And look at the dynamics, how that just changed everything on how that looks. Beautiful. I'm gonna grab out my Tombow. And I know I have had people ask me if if stamping on the planner goes through. And guys, it does not. It does not go through your paper. This is very good quality paper, nice and thick. So you do not have to worry about it going through onto the other side of the paper. And I love that. I don't know about you, but I do. And I do really like that. And then what I do is I just take my snips. I always make it bigger. Take my paper snips and go ahead and clip that right off. That way I know it's the perfect size. Now I thought something would be a little fun for this over here, something different. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab out my planner. Remember how I told you guys that I took my divider here and I attached the post-it notes or the little post-it notes to it, and I just did that using glue dots. I wanted these to stay nice and neat, and I did not know where to store them. And this actually has a really smooth side and the other side's kind of bumpy, and it's amazing that the top is the smooth side. So all I did is took some glue dots and stuck them on the back of them and stuck them right on here, so they will always be ready for me to use. And I thought we would take these here. We're going to need 3 of them, so go ahead and pull 3 of them off. I am going to grab out what is called Pick a Pattern Washi in our catalog. But what I'm going to do to pull in a little bit more black into this, because of the black background of our designer series paper, is I'm going to use this little piece right here, or a little washi there. And what we're going to do is find the end, and I'm going to stick it right, not towards the middle, more towards the bottom of the collar part. Let me do one for you and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And we're going to cut this off. And now look, we've just pulled that in to our whole design here. And we're going to do that on all 3 of our little post-it notes here. Now, that's not all we're doing. We're actually going to do some stamping on these. I have a little stamp here. The image looks like this right here. We're going to bring our markers back over. We're going to use Tangerine Tango and Pear Pizzazz this time. And we're going to do the exact same thing I showed you earlier. I'm going to color the flower part in the Tangerine Tango, and we're going to use Pear Pizzazz to color the leaves in. And then, don't forget to huff on it, and you're going to stamp that right in the center of the post-it note. Don't those look amazing? I love how they have that little watercolor look to them. Now, where these are going? Simple. We're going to place one right here, and these fit perfectly right in this column here. I'm going to put one at the top. That way you can write things on these if you want to, as well as you have all the room underneath. And then the third one, you're just going to center in between the 2. And with putting the washi tape more towards the bottom, but not completely at the bottom of that, you've made it where you can see it all. Okay, let me just trim that a little bit. Didn't trim that tape very well. All right, there we go. And there you have it. Look how cool that looks. So this is September's. I hope you enjoyed this one. I really, really, really love it. Love how we used markers today to put ink on the actual stamps. We did some masking with our big flowers here. Little sentiment right there. As well as using markers and some of the little post-it notes that it comes with for our monthly decorating for September. I think this looks very fallish. We know it's coming. We still have the vibrance of the flowers, but the darkness of the fall coming, it is absolutely gorgeous. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will be recording how I'm going to decorate up the weeks, and that should be coming soon. Guys, if you like what you see today, please give me some thumbs up and put a great comment on there. There in the description down below, you will also see how you can contact me or go to my website to place an order. Or if you love what you're seeing and there's just so many things you want, maybe becoming a demonstrator is something that you would like to do, you can contact me and I will be more than happy to discuss that with you. Alright guys, thank you very much for stopping by, and I can't wait to see you for the October Planner series. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.